It is Future Stars Day today, which then also means that it's the last Team of the Year day today, which then that also means it's the last day to open 82 by 20s. And everyone's selling their soul to complete about as many of these as they possibly can. Me being one of them, honestly. I'm SBC banned everywhere, which thanks EA for that. Glad that's a thing, but there's nice SBCs leaked actually for Future Stars, a big icon. If you guys would like to buy coins, you can go to MMOXP.com. There will be a link in the description. They are the cheapest and safest option. You can use my code JFC at checkout for a 5% discount. The full team pretty much has been leaked for Team 1, plus their official stats as well. I think they all have 2 playstyle pluses, I want to say, which is the first time we're seeing that. Mbappé comes out today, which is going to be something to see because of these 82 by 20s. How much fodder we have. I mean, right now, we take a look at my SBC storage right now. I mean, it is pretty ridiculous how much I have, and this is just SBC storage, let alone all the stuff in the club that I've got. I'm assuming most of you guys have a similar club right now. I don't know what they're going to do with that, but we will discuss. And thank you all for watching and being here. We're on the road to 20k, which is awesome. And I just thought about this just right now, right? I've done about 170 of these, and I'm sure you guys have done something similar, I would assume. Like, if you guys have been grinding this, you've done a lot of them, right? I just thought about an 82 by 20, 170 of those, right? Do the math on that. That is an 82 by like 3,000. What? Imagine opening an 82 by 3,000 pack and not getting a Team of the Year. I know it's not really how it works. I just thought the thought of that is kind of funny. Also, we covered the new season yesterday in yesterday's video. If you want to go check that out, you can. Today should be, I think, the Academy Future Stars Player Day. And also, we got leaked yesterday that 2 Evos can be completed at the same time starting today. We will see what that's all about. And then Prolific Score expires today, just so you guys know. Okay, moving on. Let's get on to our Future Stars leaks of the day today. And Bobby Charlton is paired with Endrick, who I thought this might happen. Now, if you guys don't know, these two have history. And you might be thinking to yourself, if you're out of the loop here, how in the fuck does Endrick have history with Bobby Charlton, who, you know, God rest his soul? Well, the whole story behind it is Endrick's favorite player growing up, apparently, he said was Bobby Charlton. And Bobby Charlton was born in the 1930s. Made his debut in about 1950. So, yeah, that's a classic. And then we do have his official card here. And, I mean, it's Rapid Plus, Power Shot Plus. Gonna be very, very expensive. Might even be 5.5. I don't know. They're gonna crack this card out. But Endrick and Yamal are both gonna be in Team 1, apparently, which is pretty cool. And we do have Yamal's official stats here. And the stats are ridiculous, right? This is one of those things with the cards recently. It seems like stats ridiculous. Technical is great. But then Trivela Plus on a right winger. I mean, once again, hard to get more useless than that. He might be able to play left wing. Gonna be a little bit more useful. But if he can only play right wing, that's just awful. But the stats look fantastic. Those are our first, like, those are our 2 biggest cards of the promo leaked. Then we do have an SBC leak, an icon SBC that is, and that's George Best is going to be on the way as an icon SBC. I've not seen his official stats anywhere, so it looks like we're still waiting on that, but I would doubt he'd come out today anyway, considering they know Mbappé is coming out, so I guess maybe we would probably not see him today. But Best might interest you more than Mbappé does, considering the price difference there. You know, we'll see how exactly they handle this whole everyone has massive amounts of fodder stuff while Mbappé is coming out, Best is coming out. We've got this next player here that's not as hyped up per se, but he could be a crazy card, and that's Kenan Yildiz SBC. FUT Police Leaks is showing 2 different versions here. I don't know if Future Stars gets 2 different versions. I don't know, but that's our other SBC leak right now is Yildiz plus Best. And then with more SBC news talking about Mbappé, we did get word that he's going to be 93 rated, which was making the rounds today. People were saying, oh my god, it's actually gonna be a big boost on him. This was not news. Honestly, this really wasn't, because Mbappé Team of the Week is a 92, right? So the next card was going to be a 93. There's been times where they release a card that is the same rating, but it's pretty rare. What you usually end up seeing here is a +1 overall boost, but he ends up getting like +2 physical and +1 passing. And like, that's the extent of the boost. The pace, shooting, and dribbling can literally stay the exact same, but he still gets a +1 overall, which my guess would be that's what's going to happen here is like the pace, shooting, and dribbling looks pretty much just like this, but he ends up with maybe Rapid Plus per se, and then some physical boost, a passing boost maybe. But it's very, I mean, I don't know what they're gonna do with the requirements for this card, because they are so well aware of the fodder situation right now that most people have, and I don't know what this card is gonna look like. This might be the most expensive SBC that we see all year, because they know the context of what's going on right now. And don't count on 2 playstyle pluses. I would highly doubt that too. I mean, maybe you could say, I guess maybe actually on second thought, they do juice it crazy and then justify that cost of his price being 5 million coins, right? There's actually a chance they could do that, but I think that they won't. I think they're just going to price it crazily and make it like his other player of the months in the league on, right? And we do have a bunch more cards leaked, but I I do want to show you Bobby Charlton's official stats that we now know. Power shot, Trivella. I don't know the whole Trivella craze. Like, why EA keeps giving a bunch of cards Trivella Plus. I think it's just because they're transitioning to true playstyle pluses, and they want to give a bunch of cards kind of a not so good one. And you'll see that as a theme here coming up with the cards we've got leaked. Here's an example, right? Bino Gittins is coming as a Future Stars player, and the official card is this, and this card looks crazy. But of course, they give him Trickster Plus, right? Trickster Plus isn't actually like horrible at all, because the fake shots, I love the fake shots of Trickster this year. But the theme kind of is like, yeah, give him a second one that's not so meta. But Bino Gittins is on the way, and it's funny because his FC Pro card, I think, can get upgraded like tomorrow or something like that, or one of the days coming up here really soon, and they just give him a better version immediately, which I'm not complaining about, but it's kind of funny for the person that is tied to Bino Gittins. It's like, oh, well, my card's not even like really be that cool anymore. And AC does reply to this tweet down here, actually, on this Yildiz post. He says, any news on Ahmad/Mainu? And he says, in the team, no. So nothing on those two if you're a Man United fan, but there is one player from Man United in this promo, and that is Lenny Yoro. Yoro makes it in. Official stats here as well. Aerial and block is nice. This is a crazy card. He's going to be very meta and super expensive there. We keep moving on. We've got Benjamin Seshko, and nice playstyles in him, actually. Press proven and aerial plus. Really good hold up striker. Really nice, actually, face card stats on him. Always a fan of having at least one like tall attacker in your team. I've always been a fan of that. How tall is Seshko? Like 6'3", 6'4", I think. Joao Neves has made it in the team as well. And see, they kind of like, they give him good stats there. I think these are good stats, but then they give him 2 good playstyle pluses. So they kind of like offset they're trying to balance the like good playstyle pluses and good face stats, or great face stats and like solid playstyle pluses, but nothing too crazy. You know what I'm trying to say? Because these two are really nice in midfield, but then they give him like good stats, but not elite of the elite stats there, which is still kind of crazy to say considering like this card 4 or 5 years ago would have been like a team of the season level card. But we keep moving on. Connor Bradley's like the one card without 2 playstyle pluses. I don't exactly know why that is, but he's the only card leaked right now without 2. Okay, we got Taylor coming as well from Ajax. Incisive pass and relentless on him there. Kind of a solid card all around. But I think that's all of the official cards we got leaked. Because, yeah, we got more player leaks, but not official stats here. Bradley Barcola makes it in the team, which is pretty cool. People really liked him that used him earlier this year, like his Player of the Month card. So I wonder if he is really good in game. We've also got Romeo Lavia as well, who is going to be a beast in midfield, depending on what they make his stats look like. But, yeah, he's going to be a beast at CDM. And I think that's all the main team leaks. Now we got a couple of icon leaks. It might be the full icon team one, actually. Butragueño's coming. None of these icons are official, by the way, in terms of stats, but Butragueño's in there. We've got Shalene also makes it in the promo team. Is it Shalene or Shalin, or, you know, how do I pronounce that? Please, somebody who's Swedish, help me, please. We have Johan Cruyff's official stats, and 7 mil. First touch, finesse, good luck. Not getting this card ever. Yeah, they juiced the fuck out of this card to the point where it's ridiculous. And last icon leaked is Lev Yashin. He'll be the keeper of team 1, it looks like here. And we end with one last SBC/objective, and that is Robin Van Persie coming as a Future Stars icon as well. So that, I think, is it. We've covered it all. It's, you know, it's gonna be dependent on evos for me, this promo, and that's just like my opinion or my thing I look forward to myself, because I think today we should actually see like where that path ends up for this Future Stars Wonder Kid icon evo. I'm assuming we'll see what that card will eventually look like. We probably can't complete it all in like one day. It won't be one challenge, but we'll probably be able to see what it actually looks like at the end. And if it looks really crazy, plus the good links, like that to me will be very exciting. And Future Stars used to be the first couple years it existed was a really fun promo, and since then it's kind of like lost its way a little bit. So hopefully it can be a little bit more exciting this year compared to the last couple. And we didn't talk about this yesterday, but if you guys didn't see, in these new season Division Rivals rewards, in this, where is it, right here, Elite Season 3 and 4 review pack, they actually can contain Team of the Years in them. It's Thunderstruck, Succession, Globetrotters, Winter Wildcards, Numero Fut, and Team of the Year items. And the Elite one, I think, is like 2 87+ guarantees, and there's a premium one that's like any player. So technically speaking, Team of the Years are still going to be possible to get, but I mean, you can pack any 87+ Succession, Globetrotters, or Thunderstruck card. I mean, come on, you're like, Team of the Year items in this here are going to be the same odds as in like an 81 double or some bullshit. Like, I mean, you're not going to get a Team of the Year in these, but technically technically speaking, you actually could still get team of the year items or have a chance to pack team of the years in division rivals rewards, which, I mean, I don't know, is cool, obviously, but you're not gonna. So I want to like praise EA for that, but you mixed it with like 7 promos that it's okay. At that point, it's just, what's the point? And Champs does not have that. It's just Future Stars guarantee packs in there for FUT Champs. And we do have Prem Player of the Month nominees. They've been announced. We got 7 of them, and the favorites probably Justin Kluivert, I would say, is a favorite there. Bournemouth had an insane month, obviously. Foden, I think, is a bunch of goals. Gakpo's had a good month too. It's tough to say, but unfortunately, one of those things where like if Gakpo wins it because he has no team of the week cards, it probably is going to suck. But if Foden won it, or if Kluivert won it, well, Kluivert especially, because they're going to make it better than this card here, which just shows you like the dumb upgrade path that they have for Player of the Month cards. If Kluivert wins it, really, really good. And if Mateta wins it, right, hypothetically, it's going to suck because he has no inform. So it just, I don't get the whole system they've got. But okay, the market now, it's literally the shell shock meme. It's most of these cards just continue to keep dropping and dropping. There's going to be a time when this doesn't happen. Just right now, it's really bad because of the fact that people are selling shit to send everything for these last 12 hours, right? That's why it's really bad right now. But I don't know, at this point, I think the biggest thing to think about is Mbappé, and also what this Evo looks like, because if Mbappé comes out and he's not that expensive, relatively, of course, attackers will drop. And then you've got the icon, or Future Stars Wonder Kid icon, that's going to, everyone's going to get that, right? It'll also make attackers drop potentially. So attackers, definitely, you could see some drops on, but I think, you know, I don't know. Like, I like this Cole Palmer price. I actually think he probably will go up in like a week. But then some traders are telling me that I'm fucking faded for that take. So all in all, no one really knows for sure with how weird this market's been, but I am down to hold on just for a day to see what comes out, what the icon Evo looks like. But I am more optimistic about the market than some people are, and like the long-term outlook of it. But okay, let's read your comments now. And the first comment I actually saw from yesterday's video, which by the way, I did upload a settings video on my second channel if you guys want to check that out. But this was from my main channel video. And, you know, this is highlighting the account theory where it's like some accounts have better luck than others, like in general. Obviously, it's very hard to tell that because some accounts, just by the simple law of averages, are going to end up with more team of the years, and some other accounts will be unlucky and just get 0. Like, you would expect that. But is there underlying reasons for why your account ends up with less or why your account ends up with a lot more? How would you prove that? You can't. But obviously, knowing EA, I think at this point, anything's up for a possibility. Yeah, me right now, I mean, I can't pack shit. I packed my 1 team of the year card so far in the first 30 minutes of team of the year full team being out, which is kind of funny thinking back on it. I peaked really early, didn't last long. Insert joke here, and people are packing fucking 15 I saw somebody on Twitter that had opened 282 by 10s, and just in those has 8 team of the years from them. I'm just like, I have 0 and this guy has 8. Like, the difference between those two is so crazy that is such insane luck for either me or him, right? And it's just, there's no way to know. It's, you know, it's a lot of gambling fallaciousness, is that the word? A lot of gambling fallacies created, right, based off of that type of odds stuff, which I'm probably explaining this terribly. But we got Joao V, who says, can't believe I fell for the Mbangula Evo. You know what? I'm not taking the slander. I'm not taking it. Mbangula is a beast for me. But I will say, is there anybody out there who's like their team of the year blueprint selection is not in their team anymore already? Is that already, is that a thing out there by more people than just Joao? We got Lucky Tries Trading. Wasn't the 2 Evo completion thing a selling point for FC25? So I think it was a Sheriff leak, I want to say. I think Sheriff said that it was going to be in the game, but EA themselves never said it. I want to say that was the case for the 2 Evo thing, because Sheriff had like a bunch of leaks before the game came out, and they were like all true except that one. So I think that that's where we in our minds are like, okay, EA told us this, but I think it was Sheriff that just had the leak and it ended up not being true. So what probably happened was EA changed it last second and then thought to themselves, well, we can just, you know, make it a feature down the line later and generate hype from that, which is probably exactly what they did. That'd be my guess, or it was broken or something like that, and they didn't want to make a promise on it. And Daniel says, is it confirmed we can choose our own player for this Future Stars Academy / icon thing, or will EA be stupid and limit us to a pick from a selection of players that they've chosen? And I was wondering that too, but the thing is that that pack has not been leaked yet, which last year at this point it was, where it said like, hey, here's the 11 men's and 11 women's players. Remember that from last year? We usually see that pack leaked by now, and it's not. So I guess there's a chance that still could be a thing, definitely, where they give you a selection and you have to choose between that, which would suck in my opinion. But that pack's not been leaked yet, and that could be leaked at any point, obviously, but usually we'd have seen that by now. So it's up in the air, but I'm just hoping that they don't do that, because I would love the idea to choose your own icon. Like, that's such a cool idea, that I guess that they want to control the power curve and shit like that. But you have stat caps now. You're doing that already. Let us pick any player. Yeah, I think that's it for me, and thank y'all for being here. Appreciate you all so much. Love you all. Thanks for so. Peace.